Parkinson will hold at just past the 35-yard line. Pete Gogolaki's had problems. He's 1 for 6 this year. And it's good. From the 36-yard line, Pete Gogolak hits. And with timeout, the score is the Giants 3, the Cowboys 3.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And welcome to the Gridiron. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone out there who's been watching my videos. Thank you. If you can maybe give this video a thumbs up or possibly leave a comment below, maybe even share this video, it would mean so much to me. But at least anyway, just thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to check out this video. Thank you. Well, I got the team and player grades for Week 17 after their thrashing at the hands of the Chicago Bears, 29-3. The over baseball by PFF. I just want to make that clear now. The overall team grade, all right? The Los Angeles Rams are number 1. They're 93.3. The Giants team grade, we are number 29. We're 62.3. It's hard to believe there's actually teams out there that are graded worse than we are. The Detroit Lions, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans are all graded worse than we are. Go figure. The offensive grades. Dallas Cowboys are number 1. They're at 87.3. And we're at 62.6. We're number 30 overall, offensively. Our passing grade, oh my God. Cincinnati, number 1, 91. They were 91. The Giants passing grade, we're number 30. We're 56.3. I've said this on my videos before. There were 2 times this season where we were the number 2 passing team, according to PFF, in all of pro football. After the Week 2 against Washington football team, we were number 2. And after Week 4 against the New Orleans Saints, we were number 2. There was 2 times. We were the number 2 passing team. Tampa Bay was number 1, and we were the number 2 passing graded team in all football. And now we've gone from number 2 all the way down to number 30. Since Week 4, we were number 2. So from Week 4 to Week 7, so in 13 weeks, we've gone from number 2 to number 30. Wow, unbelievable. Pass blocking grade, let's see. The Rams usually number 1. Rams are number 1, 83.5. Let's see, pass blocking grade. We're number 28. We're 53.8. Oh my God. Let's see, receiving grade here. San Francisco 49ers are number 1, 84.7. Receiving grade. The Giants are, we're number 30, or 64.4. Running grade. The Buffalo Bills are the number 1 graded running team. They're 91.5. And go figure. Green Bay Packers are number 2 at Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay Packers are number 2 graded running team. And the Giants, their running grade. Let's see. We're number 28. We're 65.7 running grade. Run blocking. San Francisco 49ers number 1, 88.7 run blocking grade. Wow. We're number 19. We're 66.8. Defensive grades. Los Angeles Rams are number 1. They're 85.0. Let's see. Defense. Giants are number 26 overall, defensive-wise. We're graded out at a 59, our defense. Our run defense, let's see. Los Angeles Rams are number 1, 86.3. And let's see here. We're number 24, run defense. 47.6, our run defense. Tackling. This we've been good at. Green Bay Packers are number 1, 83.1. We're number 3. Wow. 75.7. Could you imagine if we missed a lot of tackles, how bad we'd be? Wow. 75.7 our tackling grade is. So that's about the only thing we got going for us. Pass rush. Let's see here. Pass rush. What we got? The Rams are number 1, 85.4. Let's see. We are 64.8 on the pass rush. Wow. Number 27, pass rushing. We're number 27 graded team. Coverage. Let's see. Buffalo Bills are number 1. They've been 1 pretty much all year. 88.1 is their coverage grade. All right. Let's see. Then we're number 20. Our coverage grade, we're 62.7. And our special teams, this we've been horrible on. New Orleans Saints are number 1. They're 91.5. And we're number, I think, 30. Yeah, we're number 30. We're 61.5. I mean, you figure our special teams grade would be better. Especially because Joe Judge is, he was a special teams coach with New England for all those years. I mean, you figure we'd have a good special teams. Nope. I mean, according to Pro Football Focus. I mean, Riley Dixon has not been very good. I mean, look what Farrah Cooper did against the Bears. Graham Gano's been very good, though, but, wow. All right, now I'm going to go to the offense and defensive grades for Week 17, our game against the Bears. I would start off with the offense here. Ben Bredesen, right? The left guard. He was only in there for 31 snaps, but he graded out at a 94.7. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Andrew Thomas. He was number 2. He graded out a 79.5. All right, Andrew. There you go, baby. His run blocking was an 81.9. Very, very good. Chris Myrick. He was in there for 15 snaps. He graded out at 67.6. Nate Solder. Wow. He was in there 56 snaps. He was in there for all the snaps. He graded out a 67.4. Saquon Barkley. He was only in there for 30 snaps. He graded out a 66.6. He had a good game running ball. Got some good tough yards in there for us. Kyle Rudolph. It was 26 snaps. He graded out a 65.9. Will Hernandez. He was in there for all 56 snaps. Graded at 65.5. Evan Ingram was in there for 36 snaps. He graded at a 63. Devontae Booker. He was in there for 27 snaps. Graded at 61.7. David Sills was in there for 40 snaps. He graded out a 61.1. Alex Bachman was only in there for 5 snaps. 59.7. Let's see, Wes Martin, who's the left guard. He was in there for 33 snaps. Basically, kind of like Wes Martin and Ben Bredesen, both kind of switched on at the left guard. You got Ben Bredesen was in there for 31 snaps, and Wes Martin was in there for 33 snaps. Wes Martin, 33 snaps was a 56.6, but Ben Bredesen graded out at a 94.7. Wow, holy cow! We traded for him too, so I mean. Hopefully we'll keep him. Hopefully we can keep him. And it'll be, if he's not the starter, at guard next year, I mean, if we don't draft somebody, he'll be some good quality backup. He's been hurt so much this year. So it's been tough to get him in there, but it's good to see him in there. Very, very good. Let's see, Elijah Penny. He was 11 snaps at fullback. He was a 56.3. Farrah Cooper. He was in there for 19 snaps. He graded a 53.4. Kenny Galladay. He was in there for 45 snaps. He graded a 53.1. Matt Skura at center. Obviously took over for Billy Price. He was in there for obviously all 56 snaps. He graded at 52.8. His pass blocking grade was 26.6. And Derek Kelly II at left tackle. He was in there for 18 snaps. it just goes to show you, okay, how what they think of Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Wilson's been on the practice squad for a while. All right. And we got Derek Kelly II, took 18 snaps at left tackle. Why Isaiah Wilson from the practice squad didn't get elevated and didn't get 18 snaps at left tackle. So it's kind of showing you what Isaiah Wilson has been doing or not been doing, shall we say. He's not been progressing. So we got Derek Kelly II taking snaps at left tackle. It's not saying much at all for Isaiah Wilson, sadly. But Derek Kelly II was that 51.5. And then, of course, the absolute worst thing you want to see on offense, grading out-wise, is your last bottom player, the one with the worst grade, being your quarterback. And, of course, that was Mike Lennon, 21.4. Oh, my God. His passing grade, 19.2. Wow. 19.2 his passing grade. So he graded out at 21.4 altogether. Mike Lennon, oh my God, 21.4. All right, let's go to the defensive side here. See what we got. Jaylen Smith, baby, yeah. All right, good. He's number one. He was in there for 46 snaps. 78.6. He got a sack. Let's see what he's been doing so far here. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's with Dallas here. Let's see. Okay, weekly grades with the Giants. I mean, he hasn't done, the first week against the Cowboys, he graded out a 73.7. The last week against the Eagles, he graded out a 52.8. But, I mean, this week, 78.6. Very good. So 2 out of his 3 games, he's been well into the 70s. Very nice. Very nice. That's good. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully, for next year. Hopefully we keep him. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Lorenzo Carter. He was a second-graded defensive player. He was a 72. Graded at 72. He had a sack. Kind of wondering where he's been at. He's had 4 sacks in the past 3 games. I'm interested to see what he does against the Washington football team, if he gets a sack there, too. I mean, it's like, where was he at the other weeks of the season? Where was he? I mean, graded at a 72. Woodrow Hamilton. He was only in there for 9 snaps, but he graded at a 68.8. Adoree Jackson. He graded at a 68. Logan Ryan graded at a 65.5. James Bradbury, 64.9. Raymond Johnson, the third. He had only 10 snaps. He graded at a 64.7. Leonard Williams graded at a 64.4. Ellerson Smith, he graded at a 63.7. He had 1 quarterback hit. Still waiting for him to get that first sack. Nothing yet. But so he graded at a 63.7. Xavier McKinney was the next highest graded Giant. He graded at 62.7. Azeez Ojulari, he graded at 61.3. He had 3 hurries. So, he did get some pressure, no sacks, but then right next to him, after him is Quincy Rochet. He graded at 60.1. He had 1 hurry. Julian Love, Mr. Duct Tape, he was in there for just 16 snaps. He graded at 56.3. Austin Johnson, he was in there for 50 snaps. Graded out of 52. Tate Crowder, he was in there for 66 snaps. He graded at 49.9. Aaron Robinson, I got him a little bit of a rough day. I think he gave up one of the touchdown passes, I believe. He was in there for 38 snaps. He graded out of 40.4. His coverage grade was a 38.8. He had a rough day. David Moa, he was in there for 26 snaps. He graded at 35.7. Jaron Williams, Jaron Williams was in there for 15 snaps. He graded out a 35.2. And Reggie Ragland, he was just in there for 3 snaps. He graded out at a 27. And Jaron Williams, let me see, Jaron Williams against, he had some good games. Now, this is by far his worst game. He was only in there for 15 snaps though, so I'm not exactly sure. I don't quite get it. I don't understand. I mean, it's a little misleading. He was targeted 4 times. He only gave up 1 reception. He only gave up 25% completion. So I'm not quite sure how his coverage grade is a 30.7. I mean, I'm not quite sure how he's a 35.2 altogether. It's a little misleading. The week before that, Jaron Williams graded out a 74.4 against the Eagles. He was graded out at 82 against the Cowboys. He graded out a 60.4 against the Chargers, and the week before that, a 55.4 against the Dolphins. So I think it's a little misleading. 35.2 against the Bears. He was targeted 4 times and only gave up 1 completion. That's a little misleading. But those are your grades, offense and defense. Obviously, the Giants, most categories, they're pretty low. And but on the bright side, we're still drafting number 5 and number 8 overall. So we still got two top 10 draft picks. Giants finished the season against the Washington football team, and the Bears go to Minnesota to finish their season against Minnesota. So Minnesota can win, and the Giants, it doesn't matter if the Giants win or lose. I mean, you want them to win, of course, but I think if they win or lose, they'll still be in the top 10. But if if Minnesota can beat the Bears, and the Bears wind up 6-11, that'll certainly keep the Bears like number 7, number 8, somewhere around there. So I think that, if the Vikings go in, I think no matter what, we're going to have 2 top 7 or 8 picks no matter what. So obviously, let's go Giants this weekend, but also let's go Vikings. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo!